All right, so let's get into another unstoppable recap for the day. Wanna like them, right? Don't want me keep the recaps coming, right? Well, now if I say no more, I'm gonna keep them coming. Now, this episode right here, a general is talking about, his relationship and how the sex part of things just wasn't happening. Anytime things sexually supposed to happen, he had to be the one to make an advance to him woman. And he felt as if, she had some kind of issues with them going out or him not being the party type. So she wasn't really attracted to him, according to what he said, right? And people get this, they were together for a number of years, and that continued in their relationship until he eventually met someone else, and him decides say, boy, yeah, me nah leave my main woman a yard, me want to there with she, and me nah leave the other woman when me pick up neither. So people, it was kind of you know what, take a listen to this one right here, yeah, man.
My current girlfriend, we're actually living together right now. At the moment, we have a 5-year-old child together. We met, I think, if I'm not mistaken, around 2007. And I met her at my previous job. See her, you know, it was like love at first sight. Asked her out, we started dating. Shortly after dating, I think probably like within a month, we started living together, moving, started living together. Everything was good. Um, you know, just like a normal relationship. She's a very nice person. While I'm working, I was also doing boxing as a career. So, balancing boxing, training every day, working. I didn't really have the time to go out much, but I try to take out as much as I can when I can. No, it reached to the point where, she get pregnant. All right. A matter of fact, before she get pregnant, one time she asked me like, if this so much I like having sex, because I'm a type of person I will have sex maybe like 5, 6 times a week, couple times a day. Anyway, I'm kind of getting fired that maybe this wasn't her thing. She get pregnant, and it get to the point where for the pregnancy, we have sex one time for the whole 9 months, one time. And I didn't make an issue out of it, number one, because, you know, I understand, okay, she's having my child. I don't want to put no type of pressure on her whatsoever. You understand? Because I'm a type of person I need my child to come out healthy, happy, and everything good at the end. Okay, time going by. By time that time passed where, she could start having intercourse again, maybe before even the pregnancy. I realized we're sleeping together in the same bed. If I wake up, because I just to tell you, working, because a matter of fact, I wasn't just doing boxing inside, I was a professional fighter. So doing boxing and working, you're tired. Boom. You will sleep for a couple hours in the night, wake up, you want to have some intercourse with her. She would literally like shrug you off. She can't get up, she can't do nothing. Anyway, after the birth now, I realized the same pattern continued. And it get to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna sleep in the living room because we have a 1 bedroom apartment. Boom, take myself to the living room. She text me, crying emoji, couple nights. She's lonely, she need to cuddle. There's times I say, okay, I'll get up, go back inside with her. Because I want her to be comfortable and, happy. Go inside. But night on top of night, the same pattern continued. So I said, that's it. And at this time now, it's been 4 years. I'm sleeping. I don't sleep in the bed no more because it gets that bad. It reached to the point now where I say, you know what? A matter of fact, I'm start thinking breaking up because if we're not having intercourse, we're not having sex, it don't make no sense being together. Because to me personally, that don't make no sense. She let me know that it does not define a relationship. I'm like, it's not about defining a relationship, it's about, you know, making sure both partners are happy. You know, she wouldn't get it. So it led me to start look around. So, you know, start browsing social media, start talking to other people. Hmm.
So let's backtrack a little bit. When you met, you say you met her on a previous job that both of you were on, right?
Yes.
When you met her, you say, well, all right, this lady seems like the kind of woman where more than one for having in my life. And pretty soon,
Right.
you and I get together and on move in together, is what you said, right?
Right.
What was the sexual
Because
relationship like in the beginning of the two on getting together?
in the beginning, it was amazing. It was no issue whatsoever. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was good.
Was it
Further
was it
down the
still a
line,
case? Was it still a case where it wasn't happening? What it was happening? What probably like twice a month, 3 times a month, 4 times a month? What would you say in the beginning?
okay, well, in the beginning, I can't really put a number on it because let's just say I was satisfied.
Okay.
Yeah, I was satisfied, I was content, everything was good.
Was it
Okay,
soon? Was
so
it
I
soon
came,
after moving in? Things changed, or a while after?
I would say maybe like a year or maybe a year later, I realized maybe this started changed before that, but that's when I started to really pay attention and start picking it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and one of the thing, one of the first thing I pick up about it is that whenever time we have sex, 100% of the time, I'm the one that really got to come on to her. She will never do that. And there was this one particular day we were getting ready to go work together. And before we leave out, while we were about to get ready, I could sense that, okay, she want to do something before we go to work. I tell myself, you know what? I'm not going to make the move on you. I'm going to just sit back, watch what you're going to do. And sure enough, nothing happened. We go to work, nothing happened, come home, park, and we sit in the car, start to have a little conversation. And I bring it up to her and I asked her, like, like, did you really want to did something earlier before we go work? She said yes. And I said to her, yo, I sense it. So I want to ask you something, like, why didn't you do anything? Because doing the same thing over and over in a relationship, you get boring after a while. Why didn't you make a move or do anything? She didn't really have an answer. Okay. And we sit in the car for a little bit, have a conversation about it and about relationship and, keep your relationship spicy, keep your relationship interested. And she didn't have anything to say. When I asked her, like, do you have anything to say? She said no. She get out the car, went inside, take a shower, go to bed. Okay. And I think from that moment on, I started really paying attention to her.
All
I
right.
say, you know what? I'm
So,
gonna back.
all right. Let me ask you this question. I have two questions actually. One is coming from
Mhm.
someone in the chat. Chrissy Unique Unstoppable Blessings. Chrissy says, um, did you ever have a conversation with her to find out if she thinks that the sex was good? Because men may think that we're pleasing women, but to the woman, the sex wasn't pleasing. So Chrissy wants to know if you ever had that conversation with her at any point.
Yes, I have, because I'm not the type of person like this. If I'm with a girl, I'm gonna tell you, I always put it to them, let them know. If I'm not pleasing you, let me know and you could go.
Mm-hmm.
Because if a man is not pleasing a woman sexually, she's not gonna be happy. She's gonna be looking elsewhere, and vice versa. Because I know if I'm not happy, I know what I'm gonna do. So if I'm not pleased, because as a man, it doesn't matter how good you are, you can't please every female.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm not pleasing you, be honest with me. I mean, as I said, everybody's not for everybody. Say, boom, we talk about it, everything. You always let, because whenever time we do have sex, we could go for hours. Okay, she's into it, but it's just for hours. She said she make a move, pass. A matter of fact, I'll tell you a story. I take her shopping because I'm one of those dudes. I make sure my girl is taken care of. I take her shopping to Victoria's Secret. Okay, so yo, come take her to Victoria's Secret. Get what you want, everything, lingerie, everything. We get those stuff. Come home, and believe you me, like a month later, I turned to her and I said, "You know what? I realized since I buy you this stuff, you never once put on any of them. Okay? Not one time she would get up, put on something sexy, nothing. But anyway, moving on. I started fishing around, started having, a conversation here and there. Met a few people online, things didn't work out with some of them. But there's one girl in particular I met. And, we hit it off a little bit. I did let her know my situation. Hit it off.
All right,
And
hold on.
I think it
Let's
honestly
make sure
happened that
that the viewers can hear you clearly, because we know them are going to start to criticize and start to accuse. Repeat what you said just now. You say you met somebody, but you make sure that the person know your situation, right?
right.
All right. So before you start say, well, why him never this and why him never that? He meet somebody, he make sure that the person knows his situation. All right. Now, one other question. Does the woman that you're also living with know that you started to date someone else?
Not at first.
Okay.
Not at first. She did, but at this current time, she know. But at
Okay.
first, she didn't know.
What
So,
was her before you move on? What was her response when she found what was her response when she found out that you started talking to someone else?
well, okay, this is kind of funny because for me, even though I wasn't really happy with her, I still didn't want to hurt her feelings in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
So she would see me in the phone. After a while, she would see me in the house texting, and she would prepare over. She keeps seeing this name until she starts seeing pictures, and she would ask me, "Who is that?" And I would lie to her. I would say, "Listen, this is a childhood friend that I know for a long time. She's my best friend, boom, boom, boom." And I just give her that story. So it reached to the point where she said to me, "Listen, if this is a case where you're gonna lie to me, don't do it." Because I'm, matter of fact, I had a friend that she met before, and after she met the friend, she realized I used to see the friend in the past, not while I was with her, before I met her. And she was like, "Listen, you should have told me." And I was like, I apologize for that. I was like, "You're right." So with this person now, she keep on telling me, "Listen, if you know you're seeing this person, let me know straight up because I do not want to meet. I don't want you to introduce me to this person and I end up looking stupid." And you know what? I eventually tell her the truth. I say, "You know what? We're messing around, okay?" But this person now expressed to me that she's in love with me, okay?
You're talking about the woman that you live with or the person that you started seeing?
The person I start seeing. Backtrack just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This person, the one I'm living with right now, is the type of person that any good man would want. If you need to build a future with somebody, this is the person because she hold you on 100%. Okay, because I'm doing a house, and I would say to her, listen, me, do me one favor, hold on the bills in this house for me while I do what I'm doing back home. Fine, we'll handle level. And a matter of fact, let me continue with this girl that I'm telling you about. Yeah, this the girl I met, she can't, express to me that she's feeling me. Like basically she's in love with me. I was like, yo, you know what, you know my situation. And I tell her, I am not going to break up with her to go to anybody. If she wanna break up with me or us break up on a mutual grounds, then maybe you and I could be together right fully. But I'm not leaving this girl to go to nobody, even though the sex is boring as hell. She said, fine. Okay, we start kicking it. We've been kicking it for like 3 years now. Okay. I take her to Jamaica. My current girlfriend, I take her to Jamaica. She actually want to meet this girl. And I'd be like, nah, nah, I can't do that. You understand? I can't do that. So, we're going around, and there's a couple times where I tell my current girlfriend, listen, it's not gonna work out. I tell her maybe like 3 different times, not gonna work out. You understand? Because I don't want to be out there doing anything and hurting your feelings. And it's just one of them situation where I feel like you have a good man on your side, okay? Because I don't drink, I don't party, I don't smoke, I don't hang out with nobody. When I used to do the boxing, it's boxing, work, home. We go out when we need to. We do everything. And all the talk we used to have to try to fix our relationship. She would tell me, listen, I could see changes in you because I'm a type of person, I do most of the cooking in the house. Okay? I do laundry. I do the only thing I do not do in this relationship is fold the clothes. If I go laundry, I can't fold no clothes. I can't do that. But everything else I do for her. But when I realized for all the adjustment we try to make, I realized that the moment her hand is met and she's happy, it's like she's not thinking about your side of happiness. Okay? And I've tried to, but it reached a point right now because I was having a conversation with one of my brother, and he said to me, "Listen, the type of things that she's doing for me that's benefiting us, plus my daughter. Don't let her go. You understand? Because a lot of guy would die for that. And it reached the point right now where basically I'm stuck in both relationships
All right, let me
because
let me ask you this question because the
mhm,
viewers we know them I think it right now.
mhm,
She found out about this other relationship that you're in. Is it that
yes,
you don't want to leave her, or is it that she isn't leaving you despite that she found out that you're in another relationship?
she don't want to leave. She don't want to leave because I give her the options. Okay, I give her the option like three different occasions.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because as I try to express to her over and over and over, for me, in your sexual prime, being in a relationship that you're not having sex with a person, it's not worth it. It don't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but she don't want to leave. She feel like I'm the guy for her, and there's nothing I could do because there's no way I'm gonna walk out on her and leave my daughter with her. That's something I'm not gonna do. And I said I'm just gonna stick it out with her, man. But the one I'm seeing right now, same thing. I'm not gonna let her go either.
Do you
Yeah.
think that she had any kind of depression issues, maybe why she didn't want to have sex? Do you think it's a case that she probably is unattracted to you, what do you think the reason is why sex is not the focus for her at any point?
You know what, man? Yeah, that's a great question, which I don't know how to answer this question. The only thing, because I hear you bring up something about fault. So I think one of your viewers probably asked the
Mm-hmm.
question. I'm like, well, what are my faults?
Mm-hmm.
One of my greatest faults that I think one of the things that I kind of pick up, and I said maybe this is the only thing I could think of. She's the type of person she love to go out. She love going out. Okay, nobody cannot invite this girl somewhere and she turn on an invitation. She have to go. You understand? I remind you, as I said, I was a professional fighter at the time, working. Okay, we go out to um, dinner, movie, parks. But the the party scene, parties and clubs, that's not my thing. I'm not into that.
Mm-hmm.
So it reached to a point where I feel like maybe, maybe because I wasn't going out with her that often, I do not know if that changed something in her. Because I remember one particular day, I was dead tired. My day off, I was dead tired. I said, okay, you know what? We're gonna go out to get something to eat, some lunch. Then we go see a movie. Then we went to a park with a water boardwalk. Okay, we go there, spend maybe like an hour and a half, and I'm like, listen, I gotta go home now. We gotta go because I'm dead tired. And literally, like she was kind of upset. Like, are we going home already? And I'm like, what do you mean? So I think, and that's the only thing I could think of. She want to go out often, often, often. At the time, that wasn't me. I couldn't handle it. Okay. Now it get down to the part where I'm building a house back home. Because as I asked her to hold on the bills for me here, because at this time I have a different job making great money. I said, yo, take care of this. Let's do something back in Jamaica. Okay, fine. So it reached a point where I started saying to myself, you know what? Maybe that taking a toll on her. Because, you're doing certain things by yourself, you could start get a little bit, you know, frustrated. Doing the house in Jamaica, I'm getting pictures, I'm getting videos shown to her. And she keep on telling me, yo, this house looks small. I'm like, B, the house is not small. Because if my mom look on the garage, I asked me if I'm gonna put two cars in the garage. So I said to her, listen me, not in a disrespectful way. But I said to her, listen, do not ask me anything about the house again until we go to Jamaica, because at this time I plan a trip with her. And I'm my daughter. I also have a son from a previous relationship. So we all going to Jamaica. So in my mind, okay, maybe she don't know what I'm doing with my money. So maybe that also bothering her a little bit. So okay, if we go to Jamaica, she see what I'm doing. Maybe they're gonna cheer up a little bit, bring her back in good spirit.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Jamaica together, vacation. She loved the house. First thing she said, she was like, wow, it's big. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, great. No, you see, I wasn't lying to you. You see what I'm doing? I have my everything. First night on vacation down there, we had sex. Great. It was one of the best we ever had. Okay. I'm like, okay, well, we're back. Relationship is back on fire.
Mm-hmm. You feel good now,
And
cause you
man,
say, all right, after starvation for a whole 9 month period, you're back on track
yeah,
now. Feel good.
right, right. Because as I said, to see what I'm doing, to realize, okay, well, I wasn't sky wasted money. I wasn't, everything is good.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I think it may be like 2 nights after that, I tried to have sex with her again. And yo, brother, this girl, the way she flashed me off, yo, it was like somebody tried to rape her.
Mm.
And I was like, are you kidding me? And the sad part about that is the following morning, she get up and she wanna come and hug up and kiss on you like everything is fine. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So what you do last time, how do you think I feel?
Mm.
And a matter of fact, the girl that the girl that I'm messing with, Shanna was off for a while, okay? And that's when I say, you know what, man, I'm calling her back up. You understand? You and I could be together, do what we're gonna do, take care of our child. You happy, you happy. But at the same time, I gotta be happy as well, brother. You understand?
When you
And
when you no go to Jamaica that first night when time she did short, right?
yes,
Was it you who initiated it or was it her?
I did.
You did.
I did.
All right. So
Yes.
Carla, let me say this. Wait, before I even get to you, we're at the half an hour mark. Take a little water break, refresh your throat, and I'll come right back to you. All right?
All right, got you.
All right, so viewers, we are now half an hour in. You know how we operate already. We have to give the shout outs at the half an hour mark. So let's do that right now. Firstly, I'm going to jump over here to the PayPal crew and the ZELLE crew and the CASHAPP crew, and I'm going to shout them out in this order. I'm going to say, Yvette Garden, thank you so much for your PayPal contribution. It was totally appreciated. All right, and Tash, we have to say thank you for your ZELLE contribution every single time. Thank you so much, Tash. It is totally appreciated. And also, Steph Unstoppable, big up yourself for your PayPal contribution. Sophia James, all the time, bless up for your PayPal contribution as usual. And I want to say, Grace Davis, much love to you for your contribution also. And I also want to say, Okolo Olive, me do that a while. Okolo Olive, thank you so much for your ZELLE contribution. All right, it is totally appreciated. And for persons maybe wondering where is the ZELLE information, it is actually now on the screen up top. That is the ZELLE information for persons who have been asking Unstoppable, what is the ZELLE? What is the ZELLE? What is the ZELLE? There it is right there. All right. Then I want to go over to the persons who actually contributed to the show since it started via Cash App. I want to say Susie Unstoppable, thank you so much. Much love to you. Lisa Unstoppable, Sophia James, Darlene Walters, Jacqueline Chang, who is now the official show boss, as a matter of fact. Big up yourself, Jacqueline. And Natalia Grant, Annette Thompson, Elon Wilson, Joy Blackwood, and Lola. Thank you all for your super chat contribution. All right. And I'm going to remind you once more that the merch store is up and running, as you can see, is, Melville at the right, yes, I rock. And someone else reached out to me today and said, Unstoppable, I received my merch. I just have to take a few pictures and send to you. So I'm waiting on the merch from the picture from that person who reached out to me today and said, Unstoppable, I received it. So there you go. All right. Thank you as well, Leonie Unstoppable, for that super chat contribution. All right. And to persons who wants to know where is the super chat button, it's that little $ icon that you see in the section that says chat publicly, right? Right in the chat section, there's a little $ to the right. You click it, and that is how you actually contribute to the show via super chat. All right. And the PayPal link is in the about or the description of the video. And ZELLE right up at top right there. So, all right. Carla, we are back with you. Let's continue from where we left off. Oh, sorry. Norman, thank you, Jamaica YouTube. Norman, thank you so much for your ZELLE contribution, Norman. Big up to you. All right, go right ahead, Carla.
Where did I let that from?
Well, I was asking you who initiated the move when you was in Jamaica, but I had a question for you. So this is the question. You said that you are the one always initiating the activities whenever it's supposed to happen. That's correct, right?
Right.
Now, could it be a case that she is one of those women who just don't like to initiate sex? Because some women are like that. They rather for the man to approach them every time. Do you think that she is one of those kind of women?
I would say yes, because for all the relationships that I had in the past, I never had this kind of issue.
Mm-hmm.
So I and that's one of the reason why I talk to her so much. Kind of bringing other hearts to listen because we've been together for what, 8 years? I think this year gonna make 8 or 9 years if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get at her to listen.
Wait. You've been with her for between 8 and 9 years?
Yeah, yes,
Wait, hold on.
that's all.
Yeah, man. Wait, hold on. You have been with this woman that you are having this issue with for between 8 to 9 years, and it is still the same way up to this point?
Yeah, correct. It reached to the point where I tell her, listen, me, if you feel a need for something, come wake me up. And honestly, uh, honestly, once in a while she would, or sometimes she would say to me, because I get up 3:30 every morning to start work maybe like 4 o'clock, 4:30. She would say to me, wake me up in the morning when you get up. But I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because it seems to me that she's always tired. She's the most tiredest person ever been. I'm matter of fact. I want to tell you something, brother, man. I don't know if this will be a little bit too personal, but I'm gonna tell you something to show you how boring this girl is. One night, two holidays. One night I decided, okay, I'm gonna sleep in the bed with her. Okay, we're in the bed. I get up as usual in the hours of the night, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm giving her some special attention. Okay, and she's laying there, and I'm doing my thing, doing my thing, and I'm like, yo, dang, this girl is not waking up. I'm like, boom, I stop. And she turned to me and said, as soon as I stopped, she turned to me and she said, why you stop? I was about to come. And I was like, are you kidding me? I thought you were sleeping all along. You feel me? So this is the kind of person I'm dealing with in this kind of relationship.
Alright, family, there you go. The recap's gonna keep coming. They are not going to stop, but this story did not end right here neither. Click the link in the description. It will take you on over to Unstoppable Live where you can listen to this story in its entirety. Alright, while you're over there, hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications so that once we go live, you can get the notification and participate. Call in, share your opinions on these topics. Alright, watch out, man. Until the next Unstoppable Recap, stay strong, stay motivated, but most of all, remain unstoppable.
Unstoppable.